How's it going, guys? JP here, and this is Late Nights Volume 2. Um, you guys are probably like, what's Late Nights? And Late Night Volume 1 was a video I did a while back. It was really long ago. I can't even remember, but I had an idea where I would just make a random video, late at night, talking about whatever, throw some horror news in there, talk about my channel a bit, horror movies that are coming out, what I've been watching, all that stuff. And I never really decided to continue on with it. I just did the first video, never touched it again. And it was just kind of me being unmotivated, but I feel motivated to talk. I was watching a bit of Moodz videos, and it made me want to make a video actually, and I'll get to that in a minute. But so this is the long-awaited sequel to Let's Late Nights, and it's Late Nights Volume 2. So that's what it is. Let's get into it a bit. First up, I want to say what I was just doing. I was actually watching. Well, first of all, let me try to explain this craziness about what's going to happen. I'm just going to basically talk what's on my mind, at random. It's not completely random because I kind of got a few ideas of what I want to mention. Some I'll get to, some I won't. This video will probably end up going on a bit long, but I'm just going to kind of be all over the place, maybe a bit of horror news, other stuff like that. And just my opinions on stuff, and I'm even going to throw in some quick mini reviews. The first thing up is I want to talk about Dexter season 1, not season 1, season, whatever season they're on now, the last one, I think 8 maybe. Um, the premiere episode happened a bit ago. I checked it out, and I liked it. It was Dexter. Maybe a lot of you guys don't know this, but I absolutely love the show Dexter. I've been watching it since day one. And I know a lot of people kind of are, complaining sometimes. It's just not what it used to be. It was so much better. I really don't see it like that. I think it wasn't some seasons have been better than others, but I still think it's an amazing show, and I'm pretty loyal to stuff that I like. If I like something, I'm usually gonna ride with it to the end. So I think there are a lot of people that don't like that have fell off on Dexter. A lot of what they say, it just comes off nitpicky to me. But everybody has their own opinions. I like this episode. It kind of fit well. It was about what I expected. Nothing amazing, but I will say that at the ending, I've kind of figured. You meet the lady, and there's a character we're introduced to, and you kind of get the idea that this is going to be a big story arc later on in the show. But you don't expect it to happen right at the end of the first episode. So right at the end of the first episode, we have some crazy stuff happen. Not super crazy, but it sets up a big story arc for this season, and I like how they ended it. It was a good first episode. Nothing mind-blowing, didn't blow me away or anything, but I did enjoy it. I was gonna do a Let's Talk Dexter series, where every kind of like what I did with the Bates Motel, where I'll do a recap review type thing after every episode. But I figured, this is the last season of Dexter. I should have started at the beginning, if I wanted to do it. So probably not going to do that. But I was thinking about doing it with the show Under the Dome. Now I have not watched the first episode of Under the Dome. I do have it recorded via DVR, but just haven't got around to watching it today. I was a little disappointed with how that whole Bates Motel Let's Talk series went, because at first I kind of wanted to just talk about it and not really review it, but it kind of just ended up into a recap. With me talking, recapping the episode for the first 10 minutes, because that's how long it took, and then me hurry up and spitting in like a minute of my opinion. So I'm not sure if I want to do that while Under the Dome. If anybody's interested in me doing that, let me know in the comments. If not, I'll watch the episode. I'll figure out if it seems like I can talk about it. After that, I was just watching Moodz' Killer Rat Week. I missed all the episodes, so of course I was catching up on the videos that he put out. Really like the idea: 7 days, 7 killer rat movies, 7 reviews of killer rat movies. And I watched like the first 5, I believe. I got one left, and then he's posting the 7th one, of course. But from what I see so far, I really like it. It's fun. It made me want to go out and watch killer rat movies. I like killer rat movies, even though I haven't seen a bunch of them. So what I'm saying is go check out Moodz' Killer Rat Week. I'll put the link to the video of the first one. You guys can click on and follow through the little series after that. It's a lot of fun. It's cool. I like it. Um, Speaking of Moodz, I actually got a package from him with a few discs there. I will show those in a future update. And yeah, thanks for that, bro. So yeah, great stuff with his channel going on over there. He's continuously getting better and better. I'm enjoying his stuff. So go check that out. Also, anything I mentioned in this video, links will be in the description. I was actually just trying to get one of my friends to commit to doing a podcast with me. I always wanted to try it. I always wanted to be, maybe even a guest on somebody's podcast and just kind of try it out. It just seems so much fun. I have so much to say about, films, and I have, strong opinions that, go on forever that just don't fit in, 10-minute videos. So sometimes I wish I had an outlet where I could talk more and more. But I don't know if my friend, it's actually a real life friend, not on YouTube, outside of it. I think he might be a bit shy or something. So I doubt that's going to work, but one day I might try a podcast type thing, Google Hangouts type thing. I don't know. I'm down for whatever. I'm always trying to try new things in my life, keep stuff interesting to me and entertaining to me. Speaking of, I've been neglecting this channel a bit, man. I haven't really been posting much on here, mainly just horror news. I know you guys like the horror news. At least some of you guys I talk to dig my horror news. Really doesn't take much work or anything. I just go on, different horror websites and then, basically say what they say, except for I give my opinions and stuff. But so anyway, since I haven't been really doing any reviews or anything, I would figured out right now I'm going to do rapid fire quick reviews for you guys. And I got a bunch of movies here. I got a 20-pack and a 6-pack, and I'm pretty much just going to tell you guys about these. I got these as gifts, by the way. I hate buying these things. Halloween Resurrection, I did not watch it again because I hate that movie. I did a review for it a while back. Check it out. Shaded Places was kind of an art house type movie. It really wasn't horror at all. It wasn't terrible. Venom was good, probably the best movie in this entire thing. Doll Man was okay. It was pretty good. That's a full moon one. Dog Graveyard, another full moon one. That one was fun. The Legend of Sorrow Creek was awful. Curse of the Wolf was pretty bad. Secrets of the Clown was pretty bad. Keepsake, pretty bad. Hell's Highway was actually alright. It was a shot-on-video movie. I reviewed it on the Fright Tube. That one might be worth a watch. The Descendant, pretty bad. Dracula 3, The Legacy, didn't check it out because I've not seen the previous films. Beneath the Loch Ness actually kind of surprised me. It wasn't too bad. The Fear Chamber was garbage. Dangerous Warrior Dolls was pretty good. Feeding Grounds was alright. Vampire Journals was... I didn't watch it because I own it 3 other times and I watched it before, but it's not very good anyway. Netherworld is another full moon one, which was pretty good. Wages of Sin was trash, and In the Dead of Winter was a shot-on-video one that was kind of bad too. Like I said, Venom was also pretty good. It's also in this one. Dust Devil wasn't the greatest. It was okay. Children of Corn 6, didn't watch it. I've seen it before. Beneath the Mississippi was actually probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I actually sat all the way through it, and I think this is my new worst movie, so that's pretty bad. Definitely avoid that. The audio in this movie was garbage, too. The Dead one, alright, it wasn't too bad. And The Final Patient I actually kind of dug. So, since I haven't done reviews on here in a while, there is, 20 or so reviews of bad movies. Mini reviews, I guess. Rapid fire reviews. Besides that, I also wanted to say I've been getting really excited for horror lately. Over the past year, it felt like there wasn't really much coming out. Every once in a while, there was a gem here like VHS or I really dug Cabin in the Woods, but last year I had trouble even putting together a list of 10 or so films that I really liked. But already this year, there's been so many horror films, and even if they're not amazing, like Texas Chainsaw. At least there's like something, and it seems like a lot of stuff is happening now. Texas Chainsaw. That film, I know a lot of people hate it. I actually don't think it's that bad. I just think people love to jump on, all jump upon one thing, and let's all hate it together. It feels good to be part of a group, but it has its problems. It's not a great movie, but I think it gets a little bit overhated. Then we got stuff like VHS 2, Hatchet 3, Evil Dead. That Dark Skies film that I didn't see, that looked okay. Last Exorcism Part 2, stupid title, but it's at least a horror film. Mama, I've heard mixed things about that. Um, and then you have stuff like ABCs of Death, and you have, I don't know if I said it, but Hatchet 3, that's coming. I seen a movie called Insidious Part 2. I seen the trailer to that, which I'll have a link below in the description to that. That looks good. I'm super excited for that. That comes out in the next Friday the 13th, I think. The Dead 2 India, that looks good. I love the Dead 1. In Africa, slow zombies. I love that kind of stuff. It looked good. Dead 2 looks okay also. Nothing amazing, but it looks alright. Danielle Harris's Among Friends, that one looks okay. I haven't checked out, uh, you know, I know it's super low budget, but it's her directorial debut. I'm down to check that out. Insidious 2, like I said. I'm sure there's another Paranormal Activity film coming out. I've been hearing good things about American Mary. Even freaking World War Z, I've been hearing okay things about. The Purge. Yeah, the list goes on and on. There's Maniac. That's one that I'm really, really excited for. So, to me, um, it seems like I even think there's a Theater Bazaar 2 hitting sooner or later, which I'm excited to see that. Um, Lords of Salem, I still haven't seen that, but I mean that's another one that I might be interested in checking out. I've heard mixed things. And another one that I just seen is The Conjuring, and I just seen a trailer for it, and it looks really good. I normally hate these ghost movies, these haunted house possession style films, but I grew up not liking them. I'm like a slasher dude, I really don't like these haunted house possession type movies, but lately I swear I've been getting into them so much. I don't know what it is. Like I'll see a haunted house movie and I'll be like, oh god, another haunted house movie, and then I'll end up loving it. So I don't know. I guess my tastes are just changing, or maybe I always liked it and I just didn't realize it. So, but it kind of gave me. I was looking at a list of just all the films that are supposed to come out in 2013, and some of these films have already been out and hit the festivals and stuff like that. Like John dies at the end and all that stuff. But I'm talking about once they hit DVD and come to the to where I could actually see it. Um, I got a lot to look forward to this year, and that gives me hope in the future of horror, because last year sucked from what I remember. Not to mention Curse of Chucky, you got the Leprechaun and Carrie remake. Not too sure about those ones, but uh, I wanted to say this about Curse of Chucky, though. A little bit of horror news I'll throw in here. Also, I'll put the trailers to The Conjuring, Insidious 2, and The Dead 2 down in the description below. I liked all three of the trailers. I'll even put Among Friends down there, too. The Conjuring actually looks pretty creepy. I would check that one out. Pretty creepy stuff. But Curse of Chucky, there's an article that shows that it has a actual official still photos of the Chucky doll and stuff, and I like the way it looks. It looks great. It looks like nostalgic Chucky to me. None of that Stitch crap on his face from Brad and Seed, which I'll be honest, I liked it at first, but it's good to see Chucky back the way that he originally was. Another thing I wanted to quickly say is Scream Factory announced another 4 all-night horrors 4 marathon volume 2 type thing. And I was talking to Moodz about this in the first one. The first 4-pack that they announced, I was kind of bummed about it. I think it has the one with the Vagrant in it. Because it just doesn't fit right on my shelf, I have all the Blu-rays with some of them with most of them with slipcases, and some of them whatnot. Even those ones kind of bother me a bit, the ones that don't have the slipcases. But then I'm gonna have these big ass DVDs next to them too, and it's just not gonna fit right. I don't really like it. Um, But then I thought it was kind of silly to worry about stuff like that, and it definitely took the sting away when they announced a Volume 2 out of nowhere, because that means if they announce a few of these volume things here, then I'll be able to have, you know, a collection of that by themselves, and it won't look so out of place, just the one DVD. Um, and you know, I kind of get it too, because some of these films would not make it on their own Blu-ray collector's edition release. Like this one, the new one has Cellar Dweller, The Dungeon Master, Catacombs, which I think I might have seen Catacombs. The other two, no, I didn't. And then Contamination 7, and I know Contamination 7 is pretty bad. I think it's also known as Troll 3. I used to have a VHS of Contamination 7. I can't wait to re-see that one. But plus, you know, throw all four of them on a disc and, you know, or two discs. I don't know what they're doing. And you have a $10 thing. It's worth buying. It should be fun. I'm actually kind of for these ones that, or they pick up films that might not be suitable for a full collector's edition release. So let's take them, you know, get hit one here, one there, get two over there, and you got four films on a, you know, marathon multi-pack thing. So I'm down with that. You know, Scream Factory doesn't really disappoint. I have faith in them. One thing though, I did hear if you order Psycho 2 and Psycho 3 from Scream Factory directly, you could get the Psycho Legacy, which was a documentary that came out a few years ago, for $5, which I'll probably might look into that, because I've been wanting to see the Psycho Legacy. I hear it's a really well done documentary, and worth checking out. Finally, the last two things. There's another article talking about how the new Warner Brothers Friday the 13th Blu-ray box set is kind of half-assed, and this guy kind of goes through it and says, you know, why, you know, it could be better and stuff. And I found it kind of interesting, because I agreed with a lot of what he is saying. You know, the Friday the 13th films have never really been treated the way that they should be. But I still want to see part 4, 5, and 6 on Blu-ray. Hell, even 7 and 8 I want to see on Blu-ray. You know, but I really want to see part 4, 5, and 6 on Blu-ray, so I'll probably give it a freaking buy anyway eventually. And one final last thing is there is a the Crystal Lake Memories documentary, 7 hours long. It's supposed to be, you know, the definitive documentary, which it probably will be. I'm super excited for it. I believe it comes out in August or something. Anyway, if you order it from the website, I'll put a link below. If you order it from that website, you get a bonus 4th disc. I have no idea what the hell's on the bonus 4th disc, but you know, maybe you want to check that out. And yeah, so that's about it, guys. This video is like 17 minutes long, over 17 minutes. Probably one of the longer videos I made. You know, I'm bored and I want to talk a lot, so I apologize. I'm gonna go watch something. I was thinking about watching this, The Call, Halle Berry, some Redbox movie. It looks like a thriller or something, but I think I'm gonna go for something more hardcore. So I'll see you guys later, and peace.